Hello and welcome everyone to the live World Radio League beta testing and Q&A session. I'm Andy N0APX, product manager at the aforementioned World Radio League. Welcome everyone, welcome. See more of you joining, just keep coming. Gonna get kicked off with some beta testing here in just a minute. Meantime, let this music play out just a little bit longer. End stream button. There we go. All right. Welcome, everyone. We've got 7 of you and awaiting more. So keep piling in. Great to see each and every one of y'all. So I'm going to do split screen here. I'm going to leave my StreamYard set up in one screen and pull up everything else in another screen. We're going to start running through the comments here in just a minute. But in the meantime, I will go ahead and put them up on screen. So now you can see them right there. There we go. No, right there. You can see them, the comments right there. There we go. There we go. Right there. You can see the comments right there. As more people comment, you'll start seeing them pop up right in this list view right here. All right. We also have a live stream channel in Discord. So if you are a Discord user, go ahead and grab this link right here. Hop in our Discord. There we go. Just sent the link out. Go ahead and hop in our Discord and say hello to everybody. All right. There we go. We've got Otis right here. We'll put some of these up on screen in a minute. We got Otis saying hi, Andy. There's Rodney. Evening. Good evening. Good to see you. Jacob right here. Good to see you, Jacob. Hope you're having a great evening. Boy, I like this. I like this chat window over here. Kind of nice. All right. Guys, keep the comments, questions coming. If any of y'all are interested in doing some, if any of y'all are in our beta program and you want to jump on the stream tonight and help out with the testing, go right ahead. Jethro, great to see you. Jethro73, great to see you. Yes, if any of you are in the Discord and you are a beta tester, hop over there and I can, if we have time, I might be able to get you a link. Jacob says, okay, we'll get to comments here in just a minute. First of all, we're going to be testing in the dev environment. So let me go ahead and pull up the dev environment here. Then we'll get to it. I won't put it up on screen just yet. We'll get to a few questions, a few comments anyway, and then we'll get on the air. All right. We may not hit every comment, but we're going to hit several of them here as we go. So here we go. Starting from the top, Dave, good to see you. Good evening. Good evening. Hello. Hopefully everybody can hear me okay. If you have any issues at all hearing me, just let me know. Jacob, KJ5 Eyes, yes. Band conditions have been absolute. Guys, look at these band conditions. Let me pull this up here because this is ridiculous. This is utterly ridiculous. Look at those band conditions. Just look at those band conditions. That is some of the worst band conditions I think I've just about ever seen. But yeah, it is very much a disaster. Okay, Rodney saying, good evening. Hopefully vanity call sign will be done by field day. Another vanity call out there. N0APX is a vanity call. My original call, if any of you have worked me before, I think I actually joined the team Maybe before I got my vanity call. No. I joined the team right after I got my vanity call. My vanity call N0APX. I think I joined the team right after I got it. My original call was KF0MCX, which it's kind of neat because, of course, anyway, there's a hand from the UK. His name slipped me right now, but M0MCX. I found out about him after I was thinking about changing my call, but I went ahead. I wanted to get a little bit easier call for me, and N0APX was open, so grabbed it. But yeah, great to hear you're getting a vanity call, Rodney. Fort Worth Club call anymore, and there went my internet connection again. But we'll keep rolling here, guys, and do our best. So, you know what? Give me 2 seconds. There we go. We're going to hope that increases my internet connection. So, apologies for the freeze there, but hopefully that will assist. All right. There is Dave saying vanity calls usually take about 2 weeks. That's how long it took his buddy to get his. Yeah, I found it took about 2 to 3. Yeah, roughly. A good tool for tracking down calls is, cannot remember the name of it. Is it AI7Q? Oh, I can't ever remember the. Why can't I ever remember? AE7Q. AE7. Yeah, there's a website called AE7Q.com that you can look up whether a call's taken, whether a call's available, if anybody else has applied for it. You can look that up. AE7Q.com. It's a pretty handy tool. That's what I used. Rodney says, if so, then I should have it. Finally getting extra 2x2. Nice, Rodney. Also look at CW weight. Yeah, absolutely. Although if you go check out our previous episode of the QRM podcast with Howard, WB2UZE, try sending WB2UZE and CW. And he had a very interesting take on it. He was like, if you've got a call sign, you like your call sign, just learn to send your call sign. I mean, he wasn't that strict about he's the co-founder of the Long Island CW Club, and he was not that strict about CW weight and call signs. So, good evening, Jacob. Good evening, Jeff. Great to see you. Good evening, Otis and Rodney. Jacob Jethro. Good evening. Jacob is talking about the band conditions. We took a look at that. Jeff saying I was 599. Great. Thank you. The only opening was Saturday, and you took full advantage. That's great, Jacob. That's fantastic. Great to hear. Otis says he got South Carolina with 5 watts. Nice. I don't know where you're located, Otis, but yeah, it's great to hear you're able to get a signal out. Jeff says my camera resolution is lower than everything else on screen. I'm sorry, my internet connection is trying to stream this across, and it's being very poor about it. Let me close a couple of other open tabs here and see if we can get that resolution bumped up. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Yes, I froze for a couple minutes. Let's see here. Jeff, no, I had a fan in the window next to my my internet router. That's why I had to jump up. I moved the fan, scooted the router over, trying to get a little bit better connection. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Jose Ramos, KD4RVB. That's a good call sign. That one rolls off the tongue pretty easy. KD4RVB. Great. I like that one. Hello, Jose. Great to have you. Jeff says 18 days is what it takes to get a vanity call sign from the FCC. Yeah, that makes sense. And all right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get kicked off. Yes, Dave. Starlink may be a viable option before long if this connection if this connection keeps giving me fits. I like how you think. Okay. Okay, guys. Let's see what we have in our live stream questions channel on Discord. So let me see if I can go ahead and just pull in the Discord screen. This, I'm afraid, is going to shut down my stream if I get too many of these windows going at once. We're going to give it a shot. So here is the live stream questions channel. And it looks like we've got Pepe. The question in here. Our good friend Pepe HB9 EVT. And I don't know if Pepe is with us tonight at this moment, but if he, hopefully he'll join us here in a little bit. But Pepe, if you're listening, we're going to answer your question here. When desktop app is coming, the browser version will still stay? Yes. The plan is to keep the browser version fully functional. It's kind of your cloud interface, your database interface, your QSO manager interface, everything. Your desktop app will be full logging functionality that syncs to that. You'll have access to all those tools still in the cloud, all that extended functionality. And plus, you'll have the desktop logging interface. So, yeah, I'll be looking forward to that. We've got that one in the development process. We've got one developer working on one of the features we're going to be testing tonight. We've got one developer working on, I believe, another feature entirely. And we've got one developer working on the desktop app and our WRTC system test run system simultaneously. So we're working through it. We all of a sudden hit a hard deadline with WRTC guys. They need to run some test. And yeah, so hopefully stream's clearing up. I hope. It looks like it actually improved quite a bit all of a sudden. So hopefully we're doing a little bit better. It's kind of up and down, but anyway, we'll see how long we can go. KE68E says, hopefully COM0Com or something similar is coming soon. Yeah, Dave, I tell you what, we've got 3 developers hard at it on literally 3 developers on 4 different major things, plus a bunch of smaller things, plus handling any issues that are coming in. So, I mean, we're working like mad, Dave, but we just have not hit that yet. We've been trying to set up some meetings to get it sorted out. We've been bringing it up, talking and discussing next steps, but we have not got clear through implementation yet on that. So Steve Fisher, K04WIY, saying hello from Tennessee. Good evening, Steve. Great to see you. Dave says, oh, I know you're working hard. Yes, we are indeed. We are indeed. Okay. All right, guys, keep hitting us with questions. Keep hitting us with questions. We're gonna be hopping on, doing some testing. If you want to be part of that testing, go up to this post I made just a little bit ago in the Discord. Drop a blue check mark. Looks like we have a green check mark. Dave, if that is you wanting to jump on the stream, let me know. But drop a blue check mark emoji on this if you're a beta tester and you want to do get on the stream and help us test live one of our newest beta features. We'll be looking at that in just a moment. We got somebody in the stream asking for a Discord invite. Let's see if that's still on my clipboard. Yes, it is. Steve, there's your Discord invite right there. Did we just get a... Oh, we just had a message. It must have just been a... Oh, okay. Now that was a message from another... Okay, looks like we have KO4WIY. Good evening, good evening. Great to have you in here. All right, so we're going to wait for some blue check marks to start popping up here for just a minute. Dave says he won't be able to tonight. Just shut things down. No problem. I understand completely. It's like you're getting a bunch of welcomes. Get Jacob, KJ5IZS, just showed up. Great to see you, Jacob. Ryan, are you on the stream tonight? If you're on the stream, if you're hanging around in the shadows, Ryan, give us a comment here. Dave says, "Give me next time. We'll make myself available." No, sounds good. We'll see what we can do. Jacob says, "Don't know why I've never done it earlier, but I just joined the World Radio League's Discord. That's great. That's great. Great to see you. Great to see you, Jacob. Hello, Steve. Great to have you on here. Okay. All right, we're gonna fire up the we're gonna go ahead and fire up this app here now, and well, I say the app. We're gonna fire up the web app and start in with one of our newest features. There y'all go. Believe y'all can see that just fine. We have a fairly low user count tonight, so feel free to spread this live stream link around. Once again, I don't know if Ryan is in the chat or not, but he's our developer, our main developer. Designer. He's our main graphic designer, and he's good at it. If you just take a look around World Radio League, most of that beautiful design is Ryan's work. So if you saw him in the Discord, say hi to him, thank him for the beautiful, beautiful work he does there. All right. What other messages are we getting here? We'll hop over and grab this new feature. I'm curious to know if our developer dropped it in. I don't think he dropped it in here yet. Here's a default template you can add. Okay. Yeah, if it's not obvious already, well, let's look at band conditions. Oh, this is dev. Our band conditions. Don't ever trust band conditions inside of dev. We're pulling from a different source of, we're using a different source of data there. So don't ever trust them inside dev. Always trust them inside inside the production app over dev. Never trust it. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and fire up the templates. I believe Rodney, KJ5FWC, is here. We are in, yes, we're in the dev app. Rodney, KJ5FWC. I'm going to pull you up because I don't think you have, well, you're set to VIP. That's weird. Rodney, are you still having trouble trying to set up templates inside World Radio League Dev? If you are, let me know in the chat. Hello, Sean. Great to see you. Oh, and by the way, guys, if you want to test another one of our features, this isn't the one we were going to test. We'll get to that one here in a couple minutes. But we have streaks and this logging map here. So this will be backfilled when we release it. But right now, if you log contacts, each day will fill in, gray if none, really dark, really bright teal if several, and kind of, it just varies from one side to the other. So, and then we have these streaks here. You can get a weekly streak and a daily streak. So really, really neat what we got going there. Once again, some of Ryan's beautiful design work and one of our amazing developers, beautiful implementation of that design. So Rodney, do you have two accounts? You must have two dev accounts, KJ5FWC /dev. Is that what's going on? Yeah, you've got two accounts, Rodney. That's what the problem is. You've got two dev accounts. You got KJ5FWC stroke dev, and KJ5FWC, both in dev. So if you don't have, if you have the password in KJ5FWC, it would be better if you could use this one instead of KJ5FWC stroke dev. Yeah, this one just needs to be, I don't know how that happened exactly. Do you have the password to this one, Rodney? Dave says he's been playing with templates. That's great, Dave. Great to hear. Yeah, we're super excited about this one. Super excited. A lot of fun. Rodney, if you have the password to this one, let me know and we'll just delete the other one. You don't have to worry about it. Otherwise, we can delete this one and change the other one, get it switched over. Okay, working on logging in right now. Great. No rush. Just let me know when you get logged in there. While Rodney's doing that, and you should have full permissions on this one, Rodney. While Rodney's doing that, we're going to go ahead, create a new logbook. Call this one June 2nd, and happy June, everybody. June 2nd live demo. And we don't have that many templates in here. We'll be adding our original templates back in here. This is all beta right now. So we'll be adding beta and internal testing both. We'll be adding our regular templates back into here when we launch. But this is where we're at right now. We got these four wait, why? Apparently that was enough to take out the stream. Give me just a minute, guys. There we go. My connection is showing 1 bar right now. I'm sorry, guys. My stream connection says it's very unstable. So we're trying. Let's see if we can. Maybe here. Give me just a second. Trying to get my laptop turned on its side to get better Wi-Fi reception, but that doesn't seem to be working anyway. So we'll just leave it where it's at. Okay, no worries, no worries. All right, Dave says use stroke dev in your dev account as well, so you use your dev logbook. Guys, if you're using the dev system, it does not at all cross interface with your main system. The dev link, if any of y'all have the beta link, it is completely separate from the production link. It's two totally different systems. They're not going to mix. You're not going to be able to keep all your contacts in the dev system and then sync to the main system. It's just, so they're two separate things. So I would say try to keep it as realistic as possible without using too many strokes in there. But I understand if you need to just be able to visually look at it and say that's my dev account, but it is a completely different URL. So you do want to keep, we want it to be kind of just as realistic, so we're not like tracing down weird errors with any account names or anything like this. We were trying to figure out what was going on with Rodney's account, and I think we just figured it out. It was so Rodney says KJ5 FWC stroke dev. So Ronnie, what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to delete your other account. So KJ5FWC, and this is just your dev data. Don't worry. We're going to delete your dev data over here. I'm going to go ahead and delete this one. And then Rodney says, all right, yeah, Rodney, we're fixing that for you right now. You just a minute. All right, so that one's deleted. So now we're going to go to the stroke dev one. And then Rodney, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bump you up to VIP in our beta environment. Once again, none of these contacts will cross interface with your main account. This is just for testing purposes, and cannot guarantee data in this account will remain here because it's very much a sandbox. But we're bumping you up, bumping your subscription level up here. Give it just a minute to finish. Dave says the reason I did so I don't have it up while I'm playing radio and have both of them up. Yeah, I get it. Okay, Dave. Yeah, that makes sense. I totally get it, and I mean it's fine. It's the more I think about it, it is fine. We've got logic in there for stroke call signs and stuff, and so I just didn't want it playing weird with that since it's a weird stroke suffix. But I really think it should be fine. If you want that, just let us know if you need a change made to your account, and we'll track down the right one. Just let us know that it has the stroke in it. We'll take care of it for you. No worries at all. All right, Rodney, bumped you up there. You should be good, my friend. It's got founding member and dev. Yep, there you go. Steve, yes. If you want to be a beta tester, you do need to create a dev account. The dev link here, let me add you to the go to the beta testers channel in our Discord that you just joined a few minutes ago, and I'll go to the beta testers channel, and the last message that's oops, that was an accident. Last message that's fixing to be in there is the dev link. You need to go in there, create a new account, and then let us know in the community or in the Discord when you've created an account, and we'll get it set up for you. If you need any changes made or whatever for dev purposes. If you don't want to be a beta tester, don't even worry about using that link. Just go to our regular app.worldradioleague.com link and start logging your contacts. We do not, I do want to stress this, we do not guarantee any data that goes into dev will be safe. Anything that goes in there could be deleted at any moment. That is our testing area, and we do all kinds of unnecessary data in there just for testing purposes, and some of that gets deleted. And we could just so don't trust that for any logging purposes. It's just for testing purposes. All right. So looks like we got more beta testers joining. That's wonderful. All right, guys. We still haven't got to our feature yet, but we'll get there here in just a few minutes. All right. I think we had a comment over here in the live stream section. Okay, yeah, all right. I think we took care of that one. Yep, I believe we've taken care of all the comments in. Yep, I think we've taken care of all the comments in Discord. So let's go ahead and get rolling here. K6GAE says, any plan to have a laptop at the Hamfest with WRL up on it to promote with it? Oh, that's awesome, Dave. Is that Smark Hamfest? Just out of curiosity, is that Smark? Steve says good on his end. Steve, if you have any trouble with templates, let me know. Since you just created your dev account, you probably won't have access to templates, so we can get your testing account bumped up a subscription level if you need any help there. That's what we're going to be testing tonight is templates. So awesome. All right. Templates. Let's get into it. June 2nd, live demo. This is the template we grabbed. We grabbed just this contest 1 template. Dave says, yes, sir. I think my table is right by yours. Awesome, Dave. That's great. I don't know where my table is yet. I should look the map back up. I do not know where it's at. But yes, we will have 2 tables at Smark Hamfest. One will be fully set up with World Radio League ham radio prep, material, stickers, that kind of thing. So if you're in Springfield on June 7th, this Saturday, come join us. We may even do a live stream while we're there or something. I don't know that. I just said that off the top of my head. But hopefully grab some content while we're there and maybe a live stream. So be looking for that. All right, Dave. I'm looking forward to seeing you there. And cool to have a WRL presence at CPAC maybe next year. Jeff, if you're in the Discord, go to the general channel and ping me about CPAC. Send me some details. I'll pass that on to James and see if he wants to do that next year. That would be great. Dave's planning on doing a live from Smark. Great. Not to get too off topic, but is World Radio League planning on being at Huntsville? As far as I know, Huntsville is on the agenda, I believe. Yes. It's not too far from the members of our team who generally go to the different major ham fests. James being the CEO and Professor Jim, they live in Georgia, so not too much of a distance. Pardon me. I would expect them to be at Huntsville, but I can't guarantee that. But I think they've been there before. So, all right. So, what we're doing here is we're going to hop over here to our logbook style. We're going to go to View Templates. Jacob says he'll be at Huntsville. Great. Kenneth says Huntsville's on the agenda. Great. Great to see you, Kenneth. All right. Here is our templates list. These are the default templates. You can grab one of these templates, look at it. If you want to edit it, it will not edit it system-wide, but you can grab and edit and save it as a new template if you want to edit one that's there. Or if you want to create a new template from scratch, just hit create new. This is just, yeah, beautiful. All right, N0APX template. Let's put a new one in here. We may even make it global just to test that system. So, template description, a streamlined logging. It's your general logging template. There we go. Now, what color scheme do we want? Do we want standard, which looks like this? Well, here, let's get a few fields on there before we pick our theme. Okay, quick setting fields. Quick settings are the ones that appear up at the very top, like this. So that is your quick settings. We're gonna of course we'll probably pull logbook style. I think you may leave it there. What about my call sign, which allows you to change your call sign within that specific logbook? We're going to skip my location We're going to skip my radio. Let's skip my antenna for now. We're going to add activities just in case we take it to a park or something. And then we're going to go ahead and select log. Well, no, this is just for streamlined logging. Well, let's go ahead and do that. Add logbook style. And if we're out in the field with it, we may want to know radio and antenna. I will leave those off for now. Okay. So we have our 3 options here. And we do, if you run into some of these issues, we do know about some of these issues. Like this says radio 1. This says antenna 1. Those are issues we know about, and we'll be working to resolve those. Primary logging fields. There is one field that is going to be in every one of these that will not go anywhere. That's their call sign. Good evening, Dave. Have a great night. And we'll say 7:30 to you. Hope to catch you on the next stream, guys. We're gonna be breezing through this logbook templates, and then once we're done with that, we may call it a night too, because we live in the same time zone as Dave. So, and it is getting late here, but we're gonna keep rolling for now. All right. So call sign is always required, but besides that, it's a streamlined logging template. But I do like to capture RST sent and received. I like to capture those in my logbook. And now you can rearrange these if you want to. We're going to grab frequency. If we have frequency, we don't really need band or mode. Or I'm not going to use power. Their country, their state, all of that can be pulled. I like to see their state and maybe change it if I'm doing a CW contact, POTA contact or something. We're going to leave the time on there in case we need to add some contacts later. Time and date. And just to show you what we can do here, you can see time here, date here. What I'm going to do there is I'm going to actually swap time and date. So now you can see date here, time here. Nice. We'll grab their grid, maybe. Well, I think their grid is just a good check in there. We'll pull that up here right under their state. Their city, I don't need. Their name is nice to have, but that generally pops up in the field down below, and that will get just logged into the contact details automatically. Notes, don't really need it, and we don't need a serial number field. Notes, do we want notes? I will throw on notes. Why not? Notes at the very end. No. Yeah. We'll put notes before date and time. We'll drop it right there. Okay. And then we can add custom fields here. Custom exchange fields. I'm not going to do that right now for this one, but you definitely can. We'll get caught up on comments right here. Jeff says used WRL last year for my pass in the Bigfoot special event station my club ran. Nice, Jeff. Hopefully you found it easy to to use at the club. The club functionality should be absolutely fantastic, because all of your club members can just log into one club account and all log from multiple devices to the same account. From basically anywhere in the world with internet. So it's really great club logging system there as far as that goes. So hopefully that went well for you. Rodney says just imported an entire log into dev. It's in progress. It was 6,500 QSOs and it's still working. Hope it didn't break it. No, Rodney, 6,500 QSOs will take a few minutes to import. Just warning you, it may take a good 10 minutes to import or so. So yeah, let it run its course. 5 to 10, I would say, probably. Not able to get these edit functions, as you said. Okay, Steve, give me a few minutes. We'll get over there and get you bumped up in account level there. Jeff says it was easy for me. All right. All right, Steve, actually, let me just go ahead. I'm going to do this in a separate tab so that I don't mess up what I'm working on. Remind me your call sign. Your call sign, Steve, is K04WIY. K04WIY. I know you guys can't see me doing this. Give me just a minute. I'm getting Steve taken care of here. VIP update. Okay. All right, Steve. Here in just about 2 to 3 minutes, you should be good to go. Give me just a minute to make sure this switches over. Oh yeah, absolutely, Steve. Glad to do it for you. And remember, just remember, none of your data in dev is guaranteed. It's all very volatile because it's just a testing ground for data, and we could clean up data, switch data to a new platform. You know, we we have multiple things that we're just kind of working on in the background, and we just we may do something to the dev system just as far as data goes, just testing some stuff out. And just a classic example is we're going to be running a script to count all the previous days in our daily logging chart that you saw on the profile page. We're going to be running a script to count all those whenever we launch that on production, and we want to run that in dev first. So Steve, you're good to go. Yeah, it updated you to the correct level, so you're good to go there. Rodney, I can tell you're doing stuff here because one of our old contacts confirmed me and you both logged it in dev apparently, and it confirmed. So, Rodney says club logging is one of the best features and it needs much more exposure. Cloud Sync is a winner, especially for duplicate checking. Absolutely. You're welcome, Steve. Glad to be of service. All right, let's keep working on. You can see our mock-up preview coming together down here. Let's keep working on our template. Next, we've got secondary logging fields. What are these? These are our little bubbles down at the bottom of extra things we want. What do we want? We want, you know what? I forgot we could do this. I am going to pull date and time completely, and we're going to configure a secondary field with time and date. Perfect. Entirely. Sorry, guys. The thing keeps popping in and out. Anyway, we're configuring secondary fields. So I forget we can do this. We're going to pull time and date from this here and drop it in a secondary field. We just pulled notes. We're going to drop that in a secondary field. But we're going to put the notes secondary field before time and date. We're going to add their park number. Put that before time and date, but after notes. And then what else do we want? I don't think we really want auto spots. We'll put that in a different one. We will add there because you can just spot somebody real quick. And then if you want to drop a soda reference in there, that's nice to have. We'll go ahead and put that in there as well. It's basically the same as their park number, and we are going to straighten out this naming convention once we get it. But it's basically their park number, but for soda. So kind of their summit number. Okay. And there was one other thing I was going to do. Oh, yeah. Pop in their location. Put it up here before time and date. And then actually put it before these two options. No, we'll put it after them. And there before time and date, but in their location. And then I can pull their grid out of here because I can just see it in a secondary field. There we go. Nice. 7-3, Jacob. Have a great evening. Thank you for coming by. Great to see you. All right, guys, here we go. There is our template. Very, very slick. These extra fields. I think we've got too many fields. Let's see if we can pare that down. Too many secondary fields. What do we want and what don't we want? I'm going to leave their park number. We're going to pull their soda because you don't hunt soda. I don't hunt soda that often, and this is kind of a streamlined template for me. So, Jacob says we want a full live stream tomorrow. We'll see what happens. All right, we're going to go ahead and pull their location. We really don't need location. Oh, he said we'll watch the full live stream. Okay, I got it, Jacob. No, yeah, I get you now. Watch the full live stream tomorrow. Yeah, great. Yeah. We'll pull their location. I like these spot me and spot them, but I think this looks pretty clean. What else can we do to this? So here's our preview using the standard color scheme. This is our preview using the retro color scheme. And here is our preview using the Minecraft color scheme. This is an awesome color scheme for POTA. And I do a lot of POTA hunting and activating. So I'm tempted to use this color scheme. I just really like this color scheme here. Guys, what do you think? Which of the three? Give me one of the three. Just type standard retro or Minecraft in the chat and hit enter. That's all you got to do. Tell me which one to use. I'm giving you 2 minutes. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. When we're 49 minutes and 30 seconds into the stream, we were 47:40 right now. When we're 49:30, I'm gonna. That's gonna be the end of the poll. And if nobody votes, guys, it's my decision. So hurry and start. That may be my decision anyway. Hurry and start dropping your. You want standard retro or Minecraft theme here? We're looking at the Minecraft theme here. Now this is retro, which I kind of like retro. This is standard. This is the good old standby. Let's see what these look like in dark mode. Standard, retro, ooh, nice, and Minecraft. Yeah. That one might not pop as well in dark mode, but I do like it in light mode a lot, so it's kind of a hard toss-up. I tell you what, this retro is kind of growing on me. Retro is growing on me. Got less than a minute left, guys. Are you gonna put it in the comments whether you want standard retro or Minecraft template? No comments yet, I suppose. How do we submit? Sorry, Hayden, give me a sec. There we go. How do we submit contests for outside USA like once for VK? I know this is not part of the live. Just watch the video from hand mention. See in the contest page, no VK wins. Hayden, I think you're in our Discord. So, okay, Hayden's voting for the Minecraft template. Hayden, I think you're in our Discord. Maybe retro, not a Minecraft guy. Okay. I'm not a Minecraft guy either. I just like the color scheme. So we got a vote for Minecraft and a vote for retro. You got just a couple of minutes. I'm going to give you just a little bit of extra time because my my stream went crazy. We got another vote for retro. Nice. We're going to give you just a couple of extra minutes here because I think my stream's behind and I was throwing this at you guys. Anyway. Okay, Hayden, what I was trying to say was if you're in our Discord, go to the contest requests channel. Go to, let me pull this up. Here you go. We've got a contest request channel right here. Just go over there, drop it in there, tag Brad here at K4AZE. Tag him with your contest request right here, and he'll get you taken care of. He is our contest man extraordinaire. So yeah, feel free to ping him with a contest request anytime. Okay, we're going to go back to, where did our Brave tab go? There it is. Okay, we're going to go ahead and call the vote. Right now, we have 1 vote for Minecraft and 1, 2, 3, 4 votes for retro. I think retro is the winner. Thank you, everybody. We'll use retro. I like that. Going to save that template. Template saved successfully. Here's the N0APX template. That's what it looks like. Now, if everybody wants access to that in dev, now these can, I believe some of these will be copied over to production. So hopefully this one can be copied over as well. We just enabled this as a system template. So now we'll update it. There you go. Now everybody has access to the new template. So now I'm going to back out of here. Go to we're going to go to my logbook here, and we're going to change my logbook style over to N0APX template. Look at that. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. All right. And take a look here, guys. Didn't our devs just do a beautiful job with these tooltips? Just great explanation here. I just love these tooltips. Our guys just did just killer tooltips. I mean, really, really great. Really great information here. All right, let's log a contact. Rodney, hopefully you're still in here. Maybe you can log one on the other side at the same time. KJ5FWC. You can see we definitely still get our pop-up down here with all the information about Rodney. We're going to go 59, and we don't have a frequency in here, so we're going to go 14.315. And of course, he's in Texas. Now, another feature we will be doing is tab looping, so that once you get through your fields, it just pops right back to the beginning of the cycle again, so you can loop through. That's something I think we're working on. I believe we're working on currently. I'm not sure if that one, it may have been done on production and not ported over to dev yet. I can't recall. We may look at that here in a minute. But anyway, let's log this contact by hitting the enter key. Boom, there we go. Contact in the logbook. And let's just, since we're testing, let's just make sure all the data is applied. Here we go. We have the line. We have all the data attached just like normal. That's awesome. All right, sounds good. There we go. Looks beautiful. Now, somebody in the comments, tell me if you found the same template. Let's make sure that everybody has access to this. Give me the yes or no whether you got it in your system as well. And while we're looking, you can see now I have a 2-week logging streak and 1-day logging streak. I apparently didn't log anything yesterday, but so Jeff Wingett says, probably off topic, but is there a way to look to see if you made a contact with someone before? Jeff, this is one of my favorites. This is absolutely one of my favorites. Look at this. Look at this. KJ5FWC. Let that populate. Now, look right here. See this view button? It says number 3 QSOs. That means I've contacted him 3 times. Look at this. Look at this. Click view. Looky there. I've got a record of every single time I've contacted him, whether they're confirmed or not. I can open one of them up to look at the data. Just beautiful, beautiful. Oh, it looks like we have a little bug there where you have to re-enter it afterwards. But that's why we're in dev and doing these tests here. But just look at that. I just love that. I love being able to click that view button, see all that data. It's just, oh man, I love that. You can even see when the last contact you made was 2 minutes ago. See that? It's perfect. Steve says he's got the template. Great, Steve. Great, great. Rodney, looks like Rodney already confirmed it. Thanks, Rodney. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, you can see here, and if I go up here, whoops, man, I think this color just pops, even in. There we go. Okay, and these logging streak colors. Ooh, look at that! Look at that animation. That looks good. Okay, but anyway, I was trying to hit this button. Probably have I should have a notification there. I don't know. That one hasn't notified me yet, but that one will confirm. Jeff, absolutely. All right, guys. We have confirmed that these logbook templates are publishing, which is what we wanted to confirm that. So that's looking good. And everybody has access to those. We can of course, go into view templates here and start down through creating new templates. Guys, we have a few minutes left. Anybody have any thoughts? I'm gonna check. I'm gonna start checking. Okay, beta testers channel in Discord. I'm checking through Discord. If anybody has anything you want to drop in Discord, go ahead. Steve says not getting that screen. Steve, I think we got you. Taken care of. Let me know if you're still having any issues. Steve, live stream frequency not updating on it. Steve, are you talking about through the cat control app or through how are you talking? Frequency on this template won't update. Are you talking to using cat control? What are we talking? That's definitely things we want to catch. So he's saying this template, the frequency isn't updating on it. Steve, I'm trying to understand. Isn't updating from where? Where should it be updating from? Talking about when we. So let's do some tests here. Let's make sure. So if we copy a frequency or if we copy a call or a spot over, okay, that updates. You can come on here just about any given day, any given evening, and find Kent K7CAR doing FT8 POTA. This guy is constantly doing FT8 POTA. It's always great to see him on there. So use your template, updated contact and signals would not take frequency. Okay. So let's see here. We want to make sure we're using a decimal for the frequency. So let's check this here. Let's just see what we do. Let's go 145490. That, of course, is an invalid frequency. So let's go 145.490. Okay, that was weird. That is a valid frequency. It's an FM. Oh, this update. That's what happened. That's an FM frequency. Let's log it. Yeah, shows FM. Steve, can you use a tool called Loom to show me what you're talking about? Or do you want to come on stream for a minute or two and show me what you're talking about, Steve? Let me know either way. You either use Loom. There we go, loom.com. Or you can jump on the stream for a minute or two. Oh, okay. Steve says he's on the wrong screen. Okay, no worries, Steve. Okay, Rodney says on the dark mode, can you increase the contrast for sent and received on the log contacts? Let's see here. Dark mode, sent and received. Okay, so let me grab, put a note in. I noticed a few of these need to be. Steve says he's on the log template, not logbook. I got you, Steve. No worries. Okay, I'm gonna go into our task management software here real quick and put a note into my developer that the contrast needs to be improved on dark mode and some themes. So let me grab. Here we go. Okay, logbook templates. All right, I just put a note into the developer. You totally understand, Rodney. I just dropped a note to him. Whenever he is comes back available, he will see that note. So, okay. Steve said like the streak stuff. I know these streaks are awesome. I'm super excited. Our developers and designer did great work here, and I'm really excited to use this on a regular logging basis instead of just in dev. So, Rodney says first 2 weeks I haven't been on the leaderboard. I get it, Rodney. Bans have been bad. Storms have been crazy. Been nuts. Rodney said he's only got K7 CAR in the log 28 times. Need to get the antenna back up and get back up in the air. Yeah, Rodney, I get it. I get it. It's been rough lately. Pardon me for doing that. I got some peanut M&Ms here in front of me. But guys, what are we seeing? We got any feedback on this stuff? Let me drop a note to the developers that Steve likes the streaks. They'll be glad to hear that. I'm moving my mic down here to my keyboard so you can hear my keyboard if you like mechanical keyboard ASMR. Here we go. Okay. Rodney saying looking at race season WS activations throughout the weekend. The new features and customizations will be a great addition. You can make it yours if you want to. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Man, guys, I love the way this template turned out. This is just fantastic. Of course, we got our node secondary field, park number for like a put up. You got date and time, spot me, spot them. This, of course, spots directly to the internal WRL cluster. And you can go over there. This is now available. All these things, spot me, spot them, spot and cluster, that's all available on production now. And you can go over here. It's like they added a manual refresh button since I last checked. Nice. Got this pause button so you don't have to automatically refresh. And then you've got your option of a bunch more clusters here you can start using. Yeah, it looks like they've actually improved the workflow here. So Steve says nothing here is not locking 100%. That's awesome to hear. Started using HF in September. Actually, Steve, that's worth fireworks. Give me a second. There we go. Yeah, that's worth fireworks, Steve. Great to hear. Great to hear. Started using HF in September. On an outstanding logbook software, and he totally loves it. Double fireworks. Great to hear, Steve. That's worth double fireworks. There we go. Rodney says stuck at 2,000 imports. Hasn't been in the last 15 minutes. May have broken. Well, let's take a look. Rodney, one nice thing about this is if you have any issues, we have the ability to jump in here, make sure everything's going okay for you. KJ5 FWC. What did I do? Stroke dev. There we go. I can jump in here. Take a quick look at your account. Make sure everything's going all right. Let's take a look at your activity log. So import is in progress. It's like you have 6,445 total, and it's currently importing. Here's your ADI import, still in progress. Looks like it's functioning to me. I would give it a few more minutes. I mean, 6,500 contacts is a lot of contacts. And of course, we have to import and categorize each one of those. The database system we're currently using can be somewhat slow at that initial import process when it's like a ton of data. But we are working on some possible improvements there that could hopefully improve it exponentially. But we're not quite there yet. We're getting there, and we're looking forward to some of those improvements. So I would let it sit there for a few more minutes and check back in a little bit. Steve says nice. And he says that's since I got an HF over Thanksgiving 2024. Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy. All right. I'm going to go ahead and log back out of your account. Get back into mine. Here we go. There you go, Rodney. I won't keep holding your account hostage there. But do let me know if you have any issues here. If you know, and I can just log into your dev account and take a look if you have any problems here. So all right, guys. Wow, Rodney's giving us some amazing stats here. 853 parks hunted, 112 DX. Guys, something else you can help us test while you're in dev, since you have your, if you've got that updated profile level, you can come in here and test out our analytics. And of course, none of the awards are good for your, for your main account, but you can come in here and take a look, get a taste of it, see if you want to use it. And of course, we can pull, we'll probably be shuffling data around here and there, and you may not keep all these awards in here in your dev account, but once you get them in your production account, they're yours, but in your dev account, don't count on your awards staying, but yeah, you can come in here and check it out, see if you like it, see what you think about it, make sure it aligns with the data you do have, and you can test putting different DX entities and stuff in there and checking it out. You can see I have in dev, I've got 5 confirmed DX locations, and I've not confirmed 72, and worked 77 total out of 100. My 100 award. And the one I have confirmed is, I think I know which one. Let me check. The European one I've confirmed. Yes, Switzerland. I believe that's our good friend Pepe. Rodney says all his contacts are in World Radio League. That's great, Rodney. Great. You've also got this U.S. states. You can check that there. And then you've got activity and streaks. This is kind of a broken out view, what we were looking at earlier. You can see daily activity, weekly activity. You can view all your streaks here. And then we've got this little streak leaderboard. And our good friend Brad, which is the man behind a lot of the community engagement, World Radio League community engagement, and the contesting. A lot of the contests that have been getting added, the ones that will continue to get added, Brad's been doing and is doing a lot of that work. So thank you, Brad. Great work. And as you can see, testing heavily. So all right, guys, there we go. We've done testing. We've looked this thing all over. This thing's looking good. If any of y'all have any issues at all, Rodney, if your import gets hung up, let me know. Pepe is in the house. Good morning, Pepe. We've been testing logbook templates. We have a new template I just added. If you want to go in and check it out, you can go up here to logbook style, grab the N0APX template. If you want to build your own template, go up in here and grab view templates and create a new template, or build off of one of the ones we have and save a copy of said template. But great to see you, Pepe. And yeah. And I did answer your question a little bit ago that was from a couple weeks ago. The question you had posted was, when desktop app is coming, will the browser version still be available? Yes, the browser version is sticking around after the desktop app comes. Browser version is kind of the hub of everything. But yeah, we will have a fully functional desktop app here soon. So great to see you, Pepe. Steve says, just imported 726 contacts, loaded fine. That's great. That's great. Rodney says, good morning, Pepe. Absolutely, Pepe. I know. Yeah, it's definitely great news. So, Pepe, I'm sorry you kind of came in on the tail end of the live stream here. We streamed for just over an hour, about an hour and a quarter, and yeah, I was hoping to see you tonight, and I'm glad you're able to pop in. We had a lot of great stuff covered in this stream, so feel free to go back and watch it if you'd like. But it's really great to see you, my friend, and we really appreciate all the feedback. You, Pepe, and Rodney, and Steve, Jacob, all of you guys have been just dumping the greatest feedback on us. So we really appreciate it. So thank you very much, guys. It is 9:55 in the PM here in southwestern Missouri from the N0APX Ham Shack. We're going to go ahead and call it a night. I'm going to say 7-3 to you. Real quick, I'm going to grab a couple extra comments that came in here right at the end. Off topic, love to understand how to incorporate cat. Just watch you do it, but I was using it with WSJTX. Yes, Steve, we have a video. I think we have a video guide on how to connect WSJTX on the YouTube channel. So go check that out if you have not seen that. If that it wasn't included, I can't remember if that's included in the video guide or not. If not, you need to disconnect cat control, then start listening to your WSJTX. You disconnect your World Radio League cat control first, because WSJTX does not play nice with World Radio League cat control at the same time. There's two connections to the radio open at the same time. You need to disconnect World Radio League cat control, then fire up WSJTX and open your WSJTX listener within the World Radio League cat control app. We can cover that in another live stream. Go. We can go over that, and so be sure and join us later, and we'll do. Hopefully, we can do some more of these topical live streams. I kind of like these. I like the general Q&As. I kind of like these topical ones where we can kind of focus on an issue. So, all right. And Rodney says he's still at 2001. You can let me know, Rodney. Good night, Steve. Good night, everybody. And we'll catch you next time, 7-3 from the N0APX Ham Shack. Good night to you, Pepe. Good morning to you, Pepe. Good Tuesday morning. And we'll see you hopefully in the next stream, Pepe. Great to see you. I know our time zones are very different, but it's very, very good to see you, my friend. Steve says, please send out invites earlier. I will try. Sometimes my schedule just suddenly opens up, a half hour in advance or something, and so I try to get them out. I've been trying to get them out a little quicker. Pepe also wanted an earlier notice, and I've been trying to get those notices out a little bit quicker. And thankfully, I've been able to do that a little bit. But I'll try to see what I can do there. 7-3 Rodney, appreciate you, Rodney. Thank you so much. 7-3 Jose. Good evening, everybody. Have a great Monday night, and we will see you hopefully later this week. If not, you'll probably see some content coming out of the Smart Ham Fest from this weekend. Appreciate you, everybody. 7-3 from the N0APX Ham Shack. I am Andy, N0APX, World Radio League Product Manager. Good night, and I'm clear.